Kromzari SKTV Group Nokbataram Nokchari, welcome to yet another edition of Beyond Lines. Haukiba Thatra Manghelab Manipur crisis Manung Asida, media da Manipur gi crisis asigi matang da karamna reportage karamna information spread tawri habgi yam chawba question tuma hek hobuden hoju phobusida tumak hangaga leri bo hanga makhangni loinana media harkum matam sida state sida lejeriba media national media amadi international media idan ohum thonu yengbuga loinana Mari Subamyamna new media Henariba, have the particularly social media, Twitter, Amadi, could be Facebook Nachingwa Sina, Karamna high information, see Makatana, multiply theory, have amplify theory, have Wang so the Maglaria, to high Mayam Sina Sina Marmuraga, Manipurgi, Toto, Watoka Sigi, Maru, even narrative Amadi perspective say Manipuramati Manipurgi Mapanda Karamna Chatli, Adugumasi, Chumtonga, so beyond target in a son beyond target, Chumtonga, the Mata, Karito, Matuta, I have Wahang mayam sing like wahang mayam sing sige matang se pakum pivin of get makta Manipur state ki Hanagi information commissioner and also Times of India ki Northeast ki Hanagi bureau chief Raj Sunil Oinam Sunil Beyond Headlines election delivery ham to Raj Sunil Vitarano cheri welcome to Beyond Headlines no ja how kiwa koi chahi amma ga thahum helaba Manipur ki crisis hai tares rida media ki the media se ta koi hijack kiba koi state ki local media national media international media and also social media gi am chawba magi propagation na madi man sandokpagi pattern number leibini na sri han badadi lana chalame kan haina bu yapum hujik tam tam na aseng do khangnare have su dum haidi haini have tare but overall hujik phawba sida kugi media narrative se Manipur gi issues sida particularly Manipur gi mapanda kamaini chali nationally aduga internationally kamai yengbe
asi akoi yana na horokpa matam sida di Manipur government gi against the oina cookies victimized Taurena, national media, international media. See, must say the attack see Manipur government at the pigre. Aduga, Hojik Tapna Chumtore, Tapna fight back you on a government. Other Lurish is the community and involved on the victim and the project of Zariba cookie is high tegidi. Media Matang is a very well coordinated effort to target the majority Meitei community and also the Manipur government. So their target has been very the two target and they're doing that moi target I don't give moi effective on but the Manipur government and also majority community they were taken aback.
Surprise
for it. The government is a problem of the government is not only for Meiteis. The government is for Kukis also, the government is for Nagas also, for the Muslim also, for the non-Manipuris also. The Manipur ki government di Meitei ki favor the narrative se against satpa mung amdawa. At the same time, Meitei ki side yengre di akoi in a coordinated effort amal lagi dawa. Individual level di akoi dum phajana tawaloing yawe. Lanai. For example, Meitei Lipun ki leader promote adagi Hemo Chandra, Bimola Koijam, Nisikanta Sapam, Moina Pigiba, Madamagi level the
current Happer the Pig interview.
They have done their well, but a coordinated effort because majority community as such will not have a coordinated because there will be a lot of different voices, different opinions. Aduna attack to the Hena Live what am I wani, Adu Tap Nadi, a national media. Tauri base karige no hai base. She is the root cause karino. Hana matang as aha but me hale kotle sangang mai thare shire kotle the reporting is reporter no pam shadu neva. Adi my editor don't harakatan. Hey, what is the reason why this has come up? Adu matang the government ki side ki explain torpa demographic imbalance, poppy cultivation, si mayam se mukla kan Nahanga Hoi Tauru, Tang Taiwan, Nina, Hyben, and national media, see, Adwana Lak, Paiwan, Han Bagi, the first attack to the bow to the government of Manipur, the majority community issue, quite defend of the young Gidre, but slowly in the one year, now is still they keeps on cooking attack within a day, but still. Say mapan gi leader ma'am se national audience ma'am se sina karam mana sumi karam mana la le de hojikti hoji phaude khar khang ngaben khan
adu akoina su sum muja kogi individual level da habtar mapan da leriba kogi media community gi music su sum wari sab matam da थोइब मणिपुर की थोकदोक्सी एंड चाही अम हेना लाइव तोंगा तोंगा मीडिया कवरेजेस है बतारे नेशनल मीडिया द लाइव मैम सोशल मीडिया द लाइव सिना मरम ओइरगा मेजॉरिटी माइनॉरिटी क्रिश्चियन वर्सेस हिंदू की नेरेटिव हम याम चावना लेगिबनिना एंड आल्सो ट्राइबल वर्सेस नॉन ट्राइबल ना स्वाइजिने मरुइना मसाइगी क्रिश्चियन हिंदू की दुनबु इंटरनेशनली खरा मोइना खरा कुकअप तो वानी अदुगा मणिपुर अखोई इंडिया की कॉन्टेक्स्ट नेशनल कॉन्टेक्स्ट लाकांददी मसाइगी ट्राइबल आदिवासी वर्सेस नॉन आदिवासी आदिवासी असवन बकांगु सिदा नॉन आदिवासी कांगु ने ओटपि नै बिरे हैबगी याम चावबा वाखलो नमा मसाइगी मीडिया की लाइव रिपोर्टर्स में हम तो पारुरगा मखोइदा मिसम याम दस अदमाइना फील तो माले तर स्टिल नाउ
होजिक अदुगी दि हान बगी नैरेटिव से इन मीडिया whoever attack first
okay
is a winner aidi karigumba ma politician na against the koina khabar da dog long ireng khala se politician do medu lalam baga sumana sengdok na bo na bo do adi once the damage is done adugi damage do handok posi am luye aduna akhoi media management na akhoi india da yana na media management si bjp ki lagi leader promote mahajan se media management hai ba se political party manung da mana yan ana hawdokpa hawe why media management adi what time to strike what time to defend aduna ding sai hawo da hai the majority akhoi maitai gi is a very individual level defense neba aduga we are not a tribal or a khoi keno da yamna homogeneous mana mai pujan bangam da bani na mi attack tor ko matam da khoi defend to was khoi ngam de and we expect the government to defend us I think most of the maitai ki mayam sina khalam doi se khoi government kaim to dre hai bane ba the government ki there is a limitation
government mayam punam
makini government
kanglo ma khata ki to defend to ya de
aduna madugi matang sida khoi na we have to differentiate akhoi gi community gi line ama aduga government ki line ama community line se I think more CSO and all need to join hands together and how to go about the narrative mi amana narrative ama dharamsala ki narrative am piron khalo mi amana scheduled tribe ki narrative am pi khalo amana popi ki pi re khalaga di different the being the confusing oiba pot amal le id see we have to sell the news I so hoi national media is hoi Times of India ki edition ji hawdok padai Guwahati da gi makha da hawdok khri ne ba akoi su badaga adu da akoi editor suna nungti gi wari sana ba hang ka why now what news you want to sell today news is also a product
yes
so akoi the professionally yeng kan di mi ne kari pang ba doi ne chawai khana ra ga thadok pa da ba ne ba ada luriti on the other side they are very coordinated effort and from this side there's a disjointed I think second thing the national media da raso hana lerami duni akhoi ju leri national media da akhoi gi maitai macha ji yamaktre
yes
hojik times of India budi ani akhoi ai le ngada ma loksam babe se na ma sangre hojik maitai nu pi macha ma times of India da leire atop da PTI da khar le aduga akhoi gi batch da akhoi na sum compare tawga anda ko SME si ga yeng na ga anda akhoi arnab boys akhoi batch ni akhoi matam da yam masing si yam habe manaram me ba ade mo gi yam thina national media is the SME se na growth over so if any problem comes up regarding Assam sai gi high journalists sing na they can do their duty I mean they can help how to project the image of the state akhoi mi masing yam da bani na when there is a coordinated effort, coordinated attack, we just could not defend.
Organization dugi editorial decision da yang kan influence to ngam do ba ta.
Ngam ba hoi the mai dai macha da yeng hai tar ga di khara editorial da ngam ba si Kishore Sharamai na ma ko ma si aji retired to rogo mani ma travel gi adagi Khogen and Hawam Colonel Boban macha nu pa ma su retired to mani an khalle. Adagi ai hoi am le ya hum adagi atai di yam kan editorial level ta mo tarun ne nama han nama le ma ju retired to re ko ado ano bu de di
ano se khara
akhoi rise to di aduna I think I am still there to help out the young journalists but we need to have a coordinated effort like akhoi group ta sam is the mai machine inkhat na ba amaina khoi ju madagi inkhat na ba ma daga ta adagi akhoi kabui macham le ram ne I don't know Hindi yam kana forum ngang ba ta ram ne du karai chakru khang re so we are unable to sustain in national media this is one biggest drawback the drawback se handa kisti da khoi na yam line a glaring example when khambai wan ne ba akhoi angang du da taina ru bu yaroi ba modi lady sing du yam pick position mana decision lo bang position dam ta na te lady sing
Okay. Adu za uzana uzagi Times of India gi background su thambiri habtara. The Times of India yauna Times of India, Hindustan Times, the Asian Express, adudagi hugi the Telegraph su yaure adugi Hindu hariba manga sigi oiba content analysis hagadra. For the last hadi Iran horokong matamda 2023 gi May, June, July, August tha mari zida hariba atopa media su carry the way to hariba mari sina khwaidagi amna Manipur gi violence ki matang the carry to ban mar morga sigi mari sina matang koi mapal haidana media and policy analysis and advocacy loisang mapal.org hariba kanglup sina study the way hatare content analysis haitare hariba media mari manga sigi aro Times of India gi sadum yauri aduna sida kamaina project we Manipur issues si aduga kamaina project we bias over oidabra haibna singbagi mayam si makhoni yenge adudi yengba matam sida maruina bias oina aduga even reference lo matam da su reference animaki logdaba amadna khakanglo amadna khare hena lo amadna logdaba mai tawdana even mi siba phawbada maitai sirgana diet syrian haiba aduga kuki sirgana kill hale haiba mai tawgi wahai phawba kyam yamna season haiba to maina wahai phawba amamam to ina study phadana tawro puthoki haiba tare maduda yam chawna bias oire aduga even reference logdo phawba community animak cha manan logre amadna khare hena logre amadna logre haiba chingbugi data phadana puthoki haiba tare adu target is why se to primary Times of India yauna Hindu yauna Hindustan Times yauna even Telegraph yauna even the Asian Age yauna aduk chauna how khiba horpagi hata tha mari seta yam chauna adu mani information se thado khrabni na maduna marum morga hojik si chum thokpa ngamri do mongda trajectory amada line amada chakre haibi abra but still we have
we still have a time but sai aina how gi ba matam da ne it actually how it da ya gi how ga someone has to defend with a collective effort. Defend we were late. I don't think Manipur government the site unofficially away the reporter but you have to convince the decision making body of these newspapers. And you have to go there and talk to them. You have to submit them your documents. You have to submit them their proofs. You WhatsApp tadi mayam ama leidana sigi si decision making nipa du khuta khoi yohon ba ma change ba yohon ba je ai ngata na thara yaro someone responsible has to get here comes the handling of a government media so government media handle dong matam da government ki official responsible officer ma chalaga even if he doesn't want him to be quoted officially he has to furnish supply this material and say that ki whatever argument you are giving your narrative is wrong the narrative should be like this.
Okay.
Have we done that? Can ask a big question to the government. The government departments are there. Second thing is, what about the party? The government is run by a party. Has BJP done that? I think sometimes government see defend the government bureaucrats defend that has to be done by the party in the ruling party. But has they done it? These are the big, very, very big questions. And individual level, I say, individual level, the information commissar, journalist, so I give my feedback. I give the narrative. I mean, this should be the narrative I tell. But I am not an authorized person for them to quote. At the end of the day, they want to say is, can I quote you? I handle RTI, I can't allow them to quote me to make me more controversial. I thought there should be someone to be quoted. And at the initial, if you see it very carefully, initial phase of the violence, Manipur government, the news say, what does the journalist promise? The attack Kuki site, Kotuna, ITLF, Madu defend Taunaba. This one, CS on a defense of we have an attack. Government attacked over. At the time, the government official the spokesman only attacked over. I mean, we have to request spokesman willingly to rise. That can be a question. Everyone was waiting for a press conference. And national media, like minister, chief minister interview, press conference karam kan tano ada hang hoge na are press conference is a very limited time the chief minister will full other minister ma'am no explain within 30-40 minutes the VIP will go inside the outside reporter they get not satisfied the mag editor ne kai hang ne क्या लेकर आया क्या बोला ये क्वेश्चन पूछा या नहीं अदिति मादी नंगौद्रे था नंगौद्र का नदी सागी he has to save his job so he has to give whatever he has so other side gives more information it gives then another point is when I was when a bureau chief when the reporters every state the lay अखोई की top editor से decide तो इसे अखोई ground तक की थारक को report होने वाला
right
अखोई की दी खबर हाई लेवल खबर से इसी कना कना नो अखोई थी बताता है how does he give the report, how is his bureau chief in Guwahati handles it, and how it is seen by the power to be the editorial man sitting in Delhi or Madras or Bombay. So, sigi post koi yeng batawa ne. Akoi feedback se, makha ki feedback piye se. See the swear ka dilo ina swear ne.
Okay.
Aduga what I saw in many of the akoi naha singsina pao si Assam the Pamba, Guwahati the Pamba, Mogi control to river chief reporter Gumbas the telephone the PA. I have seen it with my own eyes. They don't write it. You need to write, put your byline and give it to them. So that Nangi reports it, they cannot twist of the never. Adohoi, I know no dang thing at it already. Phone the higher and phone to the higher other Pamiva, Guwahati Pami, the Padamai, and the Tadagar. I read him at the Pamda, Vanina, as I get. Video khara yenga di ade ma pire report appear he give a narrative and that narrative is believed by the people sitting in Delhi or Bombay or this one so you cannot say I mean mistake you cannot blame the editor you have to blame everywhere and at every juncture and for this media si am professional hoy bne ai example am pira kewa state nipan lei base Mizoram gi against the state tamo in Mizoram against the housing power tang say 2030 today the negative story of the law.
Okay.
Assam gi lakani Mizoram loi lakani because in Northeast their DIPR is the most professional outfit.
Mizoram gis.
Aduna they try to project Mizoram story si am lei benate ko election gum da hoi sakani. Akhar le raga moi gi traffic the line makong hinjan da straight level adi photo thara kade koi tum half kare because their media management by the DIPR is so solid, absolute never. At mine thousand the government give DIPR labor or media cell labor, they have been very professional. They cannot keep on focusing more about in Twitter. Assam the DIPR ani thok ne plan tawre mainstream media game aduga mainstream media is no issue electronic media can siga only for social media and digital sigi tongan ba section ama because social media is lady to this for example Donald Trump na mamang the election ka kanda he won with the help of Twitter hariam neva aduna CNN the yang biova Donald Trump na wa mangangi ba na traga anyone leader am nangang ba fact check TV the fact check and to so that they don't sway the public opinion. Ahoy mata sila di adu ki poso kem laite. Hayang Raj na fact check to di lagan nang fact to the fact check. So like this we need to be very professional.
Okay, we need to be very professional. Number one, number two, kugi national media da leriba kugi Manipur gi maruna particularly Maite community tagi lakpa media professional singi masing yam the basi masi hengana bas hona bam change adubu beyond anisigi wang mata akogi northeast assam gi janja thambi gre mogi media professional mayam ba national gi media da yaw bhibale re print wagera electronic media wagera yam yaw re aduna makoni editorial level the power decision lor for example Arnab Goswami is taking the entire decision of the channel mai to udana makoi mi yam yaw person makoi dibang for example hindi gi akogi hana star news ta gale ramba NDTV this le moshu editorial level they are going to decision the logja panga me after and mai to dana assam gi yam chaw example am tile rakoi manipuri masing khare hengal mudi mathuk tare adu ga loina na adu suno na tabe national media na ta ko gi ledgeri ba state tu gi media hai batare electronic media oi bi print media oi bi assam ga na north east region yang pum tam da manipur ga ko na manipur na moi de kari tamba makoi na ko de kari tam ade khena ba kari leino kari khoi size de kari increase to ba kari improve to mathuk tai
local media ki hairagadi.
Right.
There is no money at all.
Right.
We, I will blame all politicians, all governments, all political parties. Ako yung massage the media industry is thrive to hanbay simoy makuta layo. Because we don't have a big company industry to fund. Assam the hai na there are so many companies. Even if you don't get an advertisement from government of Assam, you can survive. But Manipur the government later government sina media se prop up to wado bane. Ay nga say hajari do. Ay kanom da hajari nge di. Ako na Times of India say na hawo matam da koy telegraph ahan ba hawre. Telegraph hawo print to matam sida Imphal dai ay se kawre ada transfer sale. Adagi within 6 months the Times of India na mo launch to na ay se kawthe. So I became the bureau chief. We started printing. The Assam Tribune is an example. And in Meghalaya Shillong Times, aji example ani se. National media sina koi na kan na tawo matam na moy agana and lepi do government of Assam gi keno su
Stand hai
position the position se yam phajana moy the advertisement pi dana si hingna ba hone akoi gi di reporter do pesa do tolob so see in 2003 I left Imphal ko ado ai do lupa lising ani hum gi tolob ne hauji in ta batare nipan ai hawda Assam da ina matam sat kan zum ahum mari ko de lising ama ni ka tani henari ba hauji ti haw matam no lising kun da hawre so 20,000 is a respectable amount for a good reporter to start his career. So unless we make the media, okay, media si kuntran ipu chama tholaga loina ma hingni hai bide ai jo hai deko. At least media khara de hoigi industry, media industry gi the maksud hingna ba hoi hona ba ma hoi dakar ta hai. At the same time, I will, as a journalist, I will never blame a journalist. But I want to make a request to the owners. Say, Shillong Times su maman ke su khenara moy. Khabar mi gi di national media ke maina afaba ango bu to ni. Akoi gi na khabar ji yeng bada national media ma putho khabar ji yeng ka na akoi gi quality yaw dre se akoi khanga bani.
Chi gi quality.
At the same time mi du yamna thabak to the pidramina Hindustan Times ki pau khara degi Times of India pau khara tara courtesy Times of India na mo phone ni. Ko adu hai ba ju aina hai ba khabar ani Shillong Times ke Assam Tribune di moy even national gi pau si masana generate tawra bane even if they don't go it there moy gi dex the national dex na phone tawdana ministry da phone tawdana ko tana laudana ibage sidai da koina see at the end of the day Assam Tribune safeguard the opinion making of Assamese or people of Assam from against the national media lagta argati national media na puro ni rakhogi opinions
yes
Assam Tribune Assam gi opinions manga agal layeba I just want to ask a counter question to Raj hayeng akoi ai ju Times of India se hoi Assam se laga hoi competition tawrom ne tomorrow Times of India se laeba se the Imphal nam beng khala se ba akoi gi laireba English papers se survive to mo drive the question there is a big question mark there is one here the owners of the newspaper and the government needs to do it there are two things English ka mu barne kulaga khena balai ko similarly another dam da khoi yeng ba kan da se government gi hairo ko akhoi gi Manipur da sai gi narrative lana sat le khole akhoi government si against the haira mai te gi narrative lana sat pa ma le government gi narrative ta se example akhoi gi Godra riot ke matam se da akhoi gi PM Modi se matam chief minister honorable chief minister of Gujarat way all national media you must be turn him as a villain.
Right.
But entire Gujarati media backs him. Here, apoi gidi BJP government, Mr. Biren led BJP government say, says apoi gidi local media, sine Iran hukumatam the entirely backed over in But at the time of a Lok Sabha election, that picture was changed. Why? So this is a question I am asking to the politician. And I am a request to the owners of a newspaper, particularly if, who can make a decision. We have to improve our newspaper. We have to improve our satellite channel. We have to try it out. We have to little sacrifice. I still remember Assam the news live. The Himanta Biswas na chongthoga mana. news live how never. It becomes successful. It becomes earning because there has to be a risk taking someone. Manipuri context the was key media see so kind of one kind of mine fiber moi karana they have to take risks. Otherwise if we allow media down salal lagadi opinion making say hojidi loin angang sin se kan lo yeng da kari mobile da aduna opinion making da koi na sei editorial idi mayam se pararoi do bane adun migi mapan dagi lai opinion mayam thomjala kan da akoi opinion je akoi indigenous opinion natraga akoi Manipur interest opinion je form to ngam so this is a very serious issue. I mean, we are in the media industry, including Raj, newspaper, so we are still in a very serious issue that we need to discuss among ourselves and we need a lot of help. And once we push it out, Assam industry, I have a lakh and 2003, young Warren Bazaar, who's the Masama, Gamani for the Ngam Greva. Amina Pogisong, push and pull sange but then usina da man against the em pisa pining de adu di har man against ining issue nu kai to ge pisa du pi bata industry to chawal I am not talking about particular newspaper I am talking about the newspaper industry or a media industry as such
okay adu Assam state ki one dikhara chawbani na state se chawre aduna direct influence hai amaga sak mai khangna bu kitang warang mudo male but in the case of Meghalaya di Manipur go sudum hairap chawba size pana badum state amo ibni na makoi gi Shillong Times na yamna formidable media house amo oibang amaga koi Manipur gi oina dum ba Shillong Times ko mamma puthopang da ba Assam gi buting Assam gi ya mo state chawbani na masai gi amana amag una haisa khangna da bagi hai tare aidi against the irazu ka sukai bangam da ba ko sai da nakna khangna loi khangna bani na pau I batu da adai am chawna influence lai bijala. What about Meghalaya?
Meghalaya is say Shillong Times is owned by an ex-MLA.
Okay.
Manas Sauduri na I kana imagine independent na kare amukara be dikte left. So he also have a political leaning. He allowed Pratisa Mukim to be the editor. Pratisa Mukim si mogi partner issue. Mogi amna well known. I mean khangna bamu oire. Makha ki thabak shidi Assam dagi Assamese ogera mapan dagi journalist mayam low in a very high price.
Okay.
Mogi bureau chief ki level, news editor ki level, the quality hela is mapan dagi pora ani moina. Guwahati ka Shillong de nakna bani na dum satne idana. Aduga khabar si da though they are a state paper, it have a national outlook. Akoi gi di akoi decks and reporting guys matam ikui tri akoi na 2003 mamanga leram kan loina mo punjan na bagi port ne ba adagi akoi gi kano DTP na ba DTP operator hari na adadi DTP si expert me sub editor amna design to raga adu da haiba mi na to khalai ne ba so I think there has to be a lot of change adu da ne na khabar ge honor singh se if you cannot learn from Assam Tribune ge Mr. Barua you can learn from Mr. Chaudhary Manas Chaudhary in Shillong Times if Shillong Times can do it why can't we? Adu moi gidi khabar budi masing yam deko. Adu yam dragasu they have done it. Maybe English leadership is little higher, but I think ako gisu English leadership se high or kadoram le. Aine high bam le ba. Maitai macha ma ngasi siba matam da maitai ron khabar pabam si ba. Maitai macha ma poku matam da English khabar pabam poe. I mean, between the lines, people can read between the lines. Nang it's beyond the headline, between the lines.
between the lines.
So the future is in English.
Yes, future is in English. Huziki uzana Shillong Times ki Patricia Mukim ki as an editor jo thambiri hai tar. Ado handa ki Manipur ki episode se hai tar. Patricia ki magi write up sing magi editorial sing hai tar. Even in the different discussions and debates, so magi opinion hai magi slant se news slant se against the Manipur issues against the Meitei community. Government against the Manipur government against the Kasukai, but against a particular community or a person. Mamasamak STM or Rubini and Haigaturibra, Kamayam stands, editor Magi stand, Duna, Magi Media House to give stand on the Sakaduribra.
See, Mazi General Telegraph, the Hana eating it. Manipur is a fair state and eager over there. ꯑꯗꯨ ꯀꯩꯁꯨ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯦ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯈꯔ ꯍꯥꯟꯅ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯅꯦꯒꯦꯇꯤꯚ ꯏꯃꯦꯖ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯇꯤ ꯗꯤꯃꯥꯟꯗꯩ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ITLF ꯀꯧꯊꯣꯛꯑꯅ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯁꯟꯗꯣꯛꯄꯁꯦ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯤ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄꯁꯦ ꯔꯥꯖꯁꯊꯥꯟꯐꯥꯎ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯂꯤꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯃꯩꯇꯩ ꯆꯪꯉꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯐꯪꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯌꯥꯔ ꯐꯪꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯐꯪꯉꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯁꯤꯂꯣꯡꯗꯒꯤ IS ꯑꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯦꯜ ꯂꯤꯟꯗꯣ ꯀꯥꯏꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯐ ꯏꯂꯦꯛꯁꯟ ꯀꯃꯤꯁꯅꯔꯒ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯕ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯀꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄ ꯂꯩꯔꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯑꯩ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯈꯪꯗꯤ ꯈꯪꯅꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯃꯥꯒ ꯑꯩꯒ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯆꯍꯤ ꯑꯃꯅꯤꯁꯤꯗ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯗꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯗꯕꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯄꯤꯅꯤꯌꯟ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯅ ꯑꯦꯁ ꯇꯤ ꯆꯪꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯤꯕ ꯃꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯁꯥꯝꯗꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯌꯦ ꯀꯤꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩꯌꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅ ꯗꯣꯃꯤꯅꯦꯠ ꯍꯨꯞꯄꯒ ꯆꯠꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯋꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯂꯝ ꯂꯩꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯇ ꯉꯥꯡꯉꯤꯗꯅꯀꯣ ꯃꯄꯥꯟꯗꯩ ꯈꯜꯂꯤꯁꯤꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯗ IS ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯑꯒꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯍꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯤꯅ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯂꯤꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯟꯕꯗꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯗꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ OBCꯗ ꯂꯩꯅ ꯋꯦꯌꯔꯁꯣ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯖꯦꯅꯔꯦꯜ ꯀꯣꯔꯠꯇ ꯐꯥꯏꯠ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯝ ꯀꯣꯔꯠ ꯌꯧꯈꯠꯂꯛꯑꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯥꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯋꯥꯡꯈꯠꯂꯛꯑꯕꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯡꯉꯝꯃꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯅꯦꯝꯕ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯥꯗꯀꯣ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗꯤ ꯑꯦꯕ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯐꯤꯜꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯣꯏ ꯉꯝꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯝꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯏ ꯅꯪꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯣ ꯃꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ
Okay, ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯤꯐꯂꯤ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯥꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯉꯩ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯏꯁꯀꯤ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯈꯛꯇꯒꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯕꯤꯗ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯏꯁꯀꯤ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯈꯤꯕ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯚꯔꯁꯤꯇꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯀꯦꯝꯄꯁꯇ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯤ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯀꯣꯆꯤꯡ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯚꯦꯠ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯤ ꯍꯩꯖꯅꯕꯅ ꯑꯗ ꯃꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯐꯤꯖꯤꯀꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯑꯦꯁꯣꯜꯠ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯣꯂꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯕꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯄꯟꯖꯥꯕꯤ ꯑꯣꯖꯥ ꯑꯃꯈꯛꯅ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯥꯟꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯆꯦꯅꯦꯜꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯔꯤꯄꯣꯔꯇꯔꯁꯤꯡ ꯂꯧꯔꯨꯕ ꯄꯥꯎꯗꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯖꯦꯟꯁꯤꯅ ꯊꯥꯔꯛꯄ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯅꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯁꯤ ꯍꯥꯞꯀꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯐꯦꯠ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯇꯣꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯇꯔꯁ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗꯣ ꯑꯦꯛꯖꯤꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯇꯤꯚ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯇꯔꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯑꯗꯔ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯇꯔꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯨ ꯋꯥꯔꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯩ ꯑꯩꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯞꯇꯧꯔ ꯃꯥꯅꯦ ꯈꯜꯂꯝꯃꯦ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯉꯥꯏꯍꯥꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯨꯀꯦꯁ ꯑꯝꯕꯥꯅꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯂꯦꯝꯕꯣꯔꯒꯤꯅꯤ ꯀꯥꯔ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯃ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯤꯗꯦꯟ ꯊꯣꯛꯄꯗ ꯃꯤꯡꯖꯦꯟꯗꯣ ꯀꯥꯏꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯖꯦꯟꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯇꯅ ꯂꯨꯄꯥ ꯂꯥꯛ ꯀꯌꯥꯅꯣ ꯄꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯝ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯗꯨ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯎꯁꯦ ꯀꯦꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯈꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯠ ꯏꯁ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯑꯃ ꯃꯣꯂꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯈꯤꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯄꯥꯎ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯀꯦꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯈꯤꯗꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯥꯁꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯗꯤꯇꯣꯔꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯖꯟꯁꯤ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯤ ꯕꯦꯜꯠꯇ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯤ ꯆꯦꯅꯦꯜꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯥꯔ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯤ ꯆꯦꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯁ ꯗ ꯂꯦꯡꯊ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯊ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯗ ꯀꯟꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯗ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯄꯥꯝꯒꯗꯕ ꯅ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯁꯦ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯇꯪ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ
ꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯩ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ
ꯗꯦꯂꯤꯚꯔ ꯇꯧꯔꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯁꯤ
ꯑꯩ ꯉꯁꯥꯏ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯕ꯭ꯌꯨꯔꯣ ꯆꯤꯞ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯃꯥꯏ editor asked me what you want to sell today so which news is more sellable newspaper is no longer published Times of India is made in ana haibane ba sigi yam nungai ba history am lei Times of India gi mapuji hana New York Times ki manager oirame ba ada mana cover is si sapon sabadu maina is a consumer item it should be made in Delhi made in New York he was laughed at him people laughed at him he came my covers the man Times of India is ihan haleba made in Delhi made in a puthokpase you see as a consumer item now everyone can challenge him because Times of India has become world's #1 newspaper who earn maximum revenue even 60% of the entire revenue the Times group no pay him aduna ne aina sagi we have to sell this news according to the likes akoina English cover gi reader se India gi English cover gi reader se kana noise hana akoi Times of India akoi decision making yaur ka kana noise laigrabane aduna moina pamba mawong da koina news supply tawtamne we have to be little twist the thing and nane Hindi gi hairena in one way Hindi gi namu audience to khene ba asai na khabar mari manga English khabar mari manga si maitai gi negative la e haibni if you see the Hindi newspaper is all pro maitai ne ba this is how BJP win an election in Hindi heartland BJP ki whole national media ki orientation is based on the local media vernacular media da ne ba aduna asai gi akoina maitai gi against le na cannot set Hindi ki media si loi local laga yeng se ba positivity si kano da Hindi Maitai gi
Hindi papers sing na.
here level. Adang sa intellectual level like haiba dharma gi see yam sang ko. I mean I can't explain that in a 30 minutes or not. Hindi paper the Kabul lekha thugai wasi. It was like it hurts when they see the Shiva gi Lord Shiva gi kano do destruction ga tong mutam da adu ne ba. So for Hindi paper that is there. For English reader, religion is not a priority. So they put in a different perspective. Aina hari se khabar ai se not only news. Apoi Manipur da national media yang sing like sida apoi aina haining bam na. It's not only news. Say like in older generation they read newspaper. Ai gi chanupa gi redadi they sweep the newspaper with their eyes. That's sweep never. So as an editor, what we did is magi sweeping matam to the my mami to the strike tong na ba koi na pause layout tong tam ne. Why Raj is so popular, so important. Raj gi magi nang tactic sama season nari dana. Sum nangang ba ekoi anchor tong budagi hena. You have to attract the readers. Now, if you don't attract the readers, I mean, so it's not only the news. The presentation has become, but yam darkar tare ba. I di aki amau gi pot ne ba. I di nang na asagi ekoi gi
presentable hen ba sellable
ohendra ke di yar ro idana. Aduna asagi nang na highway na mitu di asagi Ambani gi kano gi tata gi aduna hen important oil idana. Aduna matam
adu akoi na journalism tamakpo matam da even for a journal tamakpo was not the practicing journal akoi journalist amanasu hari ben news ani si yang matam da which one is more important lekin saigi nupi macha amada magi human rights violation to virini am chaw sexual makhal molest to virini hai tare are amada na chumnagi ina khon nupa khaki gari accident thokpani madur masa to mujum te magi gari de accident hoya ba kaktani adar magi windshield do kaire madu lupa lakulum do changni hai bu paw dun hai tare so that news was sold like a hot cake hai tare yam pam na chat khi dum TRP wangi hai tare aduga amadu di completely namsan gare
yes, old school new school and journalism week like old school like the akoi old school da horok pani tama party boy mayam aina hai mayam sing si aina sai maming pan ge mayam old school ngak tani akoi new school old school gi marak da lak akoi new school da di headlines the matam di political news kumbasina accident kumbasina headline ina it doesn't necessary to be headlines if it is going to be interesting news. Example, let us be very open and say Times of India carried a story in the anchor in a big way about carrying a mobile by men wearing jeans. So in that way, mobile vibrator thambaka anda it kills the sperm. Aduna fertility rate of a man see 100 Now in the old school it will go inside go, but here is a news. Because nang mobile lo hap taraga di your nang angang popang am dabay hai bagi news am fear am lakpani na that attracts a lot of readership.
Adu bo hari new school all school ani maki segue transition ki matam se tasu leram bi ai and yam chaw hong basu lam basu adum hauram bi ai have tare adu bo handaki thatra ma helaba Manipur crisis asidadi hanan leram northeast ki news and Manipur news national headlines with the national gi audience na taningam the yeningam the batu handaki thatra wasi dadi that was not the case and high be abra or hojiksu still hanir maina dugi mindset the magleri media su and audience the
media ga audience ka lo change la abani da aduga adu it depends on how it happens and what news am thole en khalone how you create it how you present it if some people have done something how does the government react it that's why I'm saying that still government ki side ke oiro majority community maitai ki side ke oiro professionally apoi handle to ma dakata hai I find to be very honest ITLU and Kotu are more professionals means say for example I'll tell I'm interesting oi thaba ma hai ge moi la journalist reporter mai am la moi gi WhatsApp group se moi lo yahol say why ITL ko go to say lo na Guwahati Delhi level
national reporter
ma'am my WhatsApp group to the my thing say hal ena thar ne immediately it sees in Delhi he just picked up Now they have done it. I say there is a very coordinated effort. But again, Madhuda Soivana, Thari Bamidana Soira getting as I Iduri Midu Lung doing he might lose or he might or she might lose this one call.
Without verification,
Haputaragati. But once he get the news, he will call up the DGP. DGP Yadraga is the Home Secretary, the Tower, Home Secretary, come in and Pishalange or Ambaya and Iran. Because Ahoju basically traits the later. I mean, I think the assumption that he was young like Rebzane. Ahoy Assam Rifle, the Arambai and Wakame and Sugunu, the Hiris. Assam Rifle come with a fit over there. At Upang journalism, he cursing with an EVA. At the Egram, sadly, you mentioned Dokusum Yadre.
Right.
Shango was Ambo Yadre. I don't know, it's a professional approach. Something at Ahoy the telephone numbers to national media and lots of money has to be. Media means money. Media means money. Money I mean, it's not a platform to see. Advertisement is cited anything go. She did a lot of hard work. The government has to do a hard work. The Meitei in a palm is the government defense. The government give media whether we are really professional. I cannot say they are unprofessional. They are also professional. Like DIPR and all, they are professional, but they need to gear up more. But again, it's like a mandate, I say. What is the mandate of a DIPR? DIPR na Meitei na palm even more to the DIPR na haludi aponte. Adagi Sona Kanda, government DIPR not of a CSO Gumbana, Media Sisi Panabama, she also Kratolok Pataga time. Because DIPR and actor may take paper to Roga, the officer Talakado. Because they have a conduct rules like we go. She Matang, the way Kitan Samam Port Kara, when I expect a take us to be Henjalakwa. Tam Hoigi may take it change like ECD. Government gets change like ECD, individual level of fight actor. Individual when a kitan coordinated effort, will be good.
Individual level, the Yam Chauna, may take community individuals in Na, Masamasagilana level, the fight of Jabataragasu, Rosia Sukrana of Jabataragasu, and Sagi coordinated upon buggy or coordinated effort, while have you to Madi to make Shang. Adabu Lakani Wahum decides that Manipur issue see yam important we na Manipur the crisis ho ser na Manipur ki every individual na lawi every journalist media professional sing na loina lumna lo je no bo still hojik thatra ma hela pau puse the Manipur gi unrest na adumak number 1 top stories dum we have that even ngasi gi discussion is based on 15 months long unrest from Manipur aduna Shiriyam where even andaki recently concluded giba parliament adu mamangi parliament session da Manipur Haidna Lao Bans Collapse. Maru Haidi Manipur is important. Oirama and Aquidus feel to have that. Armata with the national media the Su Manipur is important. Oibra have you one doing was it clear?
Manipur is a very hot topic. It's still a hot topic. It is now become a football between Congress and BJP. So it became a football, it will be more probable.
Politically slanted media live publication.
Political slanted, Manipur is Lao is Congress and Lao. Congress and Lao, if the opposition keeps on shouting and disrupting the Prime Minister's speech with Manipur slogan, it has to be catch the attention of national media. So in one way, the one who is orchestrating this shouting is a good media management either do neighbor. He is attracting the media. He is attracting the media. I don't know. She the professional media dealing. Any handling by political party, everything. We need professional and we have to deal with professional. Otherwise, attack is a villain when Lauram Nikaino. At one point of time, I have a part, but slowly that is changed. That is changed. I see I'm Taxikasi Naiba, Vaishnavism, particularly Hindi media has played a big role in changing the mindset.
Okay, Hindi media.
Hindi media has done very
balance out of
English media is still so we need whoever done it has to be done with a professional approach. The media is
right.
TV ki ama, print ki ama, digital ki haiba, social media.
Social media ki amu social media ki si kamai yang bibi. Social media ta thagale iba pause ayam mana unverified oi ba lalamba ya be sang sang wang mani na. Miyam na mai tho mana happy chingna ba tar ga su yam na circulate tok tar ga su viral phabu oi ba tar ga su. Until and unless ko ki traditional media sing asida. अरे टीवी तो भी है रेडियो तो भी है न्यूज़पेपर तो भी है ना डिजिटल मीडिया ले जरी बा प्रॉपर कोई जर्नलिज्म के प्लेटफॉर्म सिंह है तरह मस्जिद यारों तरी भौतिक मैं मधुदा मागी क्रेडिबिलिटी है मैं थाजब वाली बिलिबिलिटी लेती है तरह वंस हर बार टीवी हो भी है रेडियो हो भी है नत्रगा डिजिटल मीडिया हो भी है नत्रगा साइगी कोई न्यूज़पेपर हो भी है मस्जिद यारों तारगदी मधु की कट ऑफ तो नहीं है ना वायरल हो है ना इंपॉर्टेंस पे नहीं है तरह अदुना अदु तारगदी ngasai social media gi particularly Twitter gumba yamna popular oijaba taragasu still moina phanayamna popular oigasu phanayamna virality leijaba taragasu ngasai gi koi traditional media gi magi credibility do hujik makoina low kana pi bangamdri haigadra thugai bangamdi hai kamai thami ba
see social media is a new trend which we need to combat very well because there is nothing is there is no filtration I don't know, social media is not only a problem in Manipur, it's a problem across the world. I say, hi, gize. Nahan Donald Trump na mogi Republic National Commission na ngang, check loy baga, kano na CNN fact check entawi. So na ganda, kari ki tawri no hai kanda, sigi narrative se hogi Twitter news sala kanda, mi may amde khabar pa da ba sangda may amde sumubuining hai ba. Sari sumubuining ba yam Brahma da mi ana ba do hale hale sumina. Sigi fact checking si hogi kano su India rasu share news 18 zu karta we India dure ju to we awe I think I can only request Raj to do encourage this fact checking in TV with TV media and also in local newspaper because when you do the fact check the credibility of the mainstream media will increase only so digital the laiba nang sai palli mayam sina what we need to do is we need to fact check of any viral social media viral post se koi fact check to daga ta hai aduga government gi su magi chief minister gi su mo fact check to na ba team layeng khalle but adu team de moi na chumi lale bu de loina khangam gani ko aran du de moi su mase aran bani na phongbam daga ta moi thari thadok te but I think the requirement is this when whoever handle the CM's media cell kadi go aran bam thari mase lan bani na thadok ba mu daga ta hai I mean you need to issue press releases you need asagi same thing Twitter na Facebook to da mu adum thadok ko si ai aduga fact check si tawringai de khoi mainstream media sigi credibility di dum wang bata ne mainstream media na karan tawraga dikhangdre karan tawraga dikhangdre ji masigi hoi irang sida yaudam su natte adum yaugi wala because a lot of footages where akhoi na ji hire ne BBC Al Jazeera da mai dai de yum thabagi footage ngak le footage kana na pi ge ba I am asking this guy who gave this footage it is we no so I mean I don't want to comment in this type of situation they comment to wudi pam de but sai bibi hisu laitam ni na jo akoi mai na mai thabar sum tha dam ne akoi uri khuri mai tai billion u ne ba no na hayang file photo hai gara keno deferred la thar su dum mai tha ba phajaba picture sidi camera man gi da Imphal tha ba sine hena faja thokre ba faja su iba du makoi na accessible oi ba tar yam line nam ngam gi ba adu ma footage oi ni na arai ba to hanjana sum look phajala am ni na phajala I potuna aseng boy na myam da and that is the only story when u gi ba tar aduga mai te gi yum tha ba gi picture si photo si da khoi yam seng ma gum ba oi da ba blur oi ba adu na thar ga su masibu kegi chawbon ge pixel hai ba ke chawbor phaja da ba si lo yenga idana editing room da di aduna sai Imphal la thagi ba sine nam ge camera do apha su oire mai tha ba su live su oire number go so it's a tragedy I can only say it's a tragedy you can't help it out the damage has already been done adu madu control to bu jo ge sungam moy okay ro jo je ko gi local hai the state ki national ki context ki kita mo wang mada chala ko international gi context hai tare the media coverage da su maruin ahan bada ko gi hindu versus Christian gi yam kana udna bo hona ba posu hona ba even US ki state department gi mo ko gi human right practice ki report ki India gi damta phongpho matam da
ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯇꯤꯌꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯍꯤꯟꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯦꯇꯦꯛ ꯇꯧꯕꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯉꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯑꯥꯁꯄꯦꯛ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯕꯪꯒ꯭ꯂꯥꯗꯦꯁ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃ꯭ꯌꯥꯟꯃꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯟ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞꯅ ꯇꯥꯕ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯟꯖꯜꯂꯒ ꯈ꯭ꯔꯤꯁꯇꯤꯌꯟ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯤꯌꯦꯠ ꯇꯧꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯌꯨ.ꯑꯦꯁ.ꯀꯤ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ ꯑꯃ ꯀꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀॉन्स्पिरेसी ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤडिया ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯃꯤडिया ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯏꯚꯟ ꯁꯦꯛ ꯍꯁꯤꯅꯥ ꯃꯁꯥꯃꯛꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯨꯟꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯤडियाꯅ ꯎꯍꯧꯗꯕ ꯂꯩ ꯑꯩ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯍꯥꯏꯒꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ G7ꯒꯤꯔ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯣꯗꯤ ꯋꯥꯁꯛꯄꯒꯤꯔ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯝꯕꯗꯣ मासी ओकपसे मैतै जगोइनो ओकपनेबा एयरपोर्ट ता सो इफ यू सी दैट फुटेज माना मैतै पुंग यैबदुगा कैनो दुगा चिंगझल्ले फोटो नामनबा मासो आदसु मैतै जु पुंग यैबा आदसु लै अदुइ मतम से माना साइगी ख्रिस्तान गी दु लाउथो मतुंग दने I mean that could have been a beautiful story if I was a journalist at point of time तो अदो ai ju yung ya na ba khotpa lei ma pan da lei ai ju guwahati lei bi माना तौरी it has a lot of meaningful को सिगी अखोई मयाम ना कुकी ना अखोई दी ब्रिटिश ना तौरम पाना ngang bai wani सिदी अखोई की Burmese Governor General Alexander Mackenzie ना अमना 1907 स्वाइ द मासी बर्मा की गवर्नर जनरल ओरंगनी मासी ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी मखा लेबनी मतम दे बर्मा से माना सिगी बेल सिदा स्वाइन तौदना लैंग्वेज मानब ग्रुप अमा ताई क्रिश्चियनिटी जो खगर लौबा हौरे हाइना रिपोर्ट अमा ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी दा पिरम बनेबा अदुगी बेसिस तनेबा जगी नेशनलिज्म सागले नेशनलिज्म असादगी लाकोनते ब्रिटिश दी एंथ्रोपोलॉजिस्ट ना all whoever ruled us were all anthropologists I am also a student of anthropology so I know it anthropology were missionaries ko adai da moigi matam de british ti moigi am they study a lot so madugi da pi gi badagi adugi pochi lak pai wane adu whether akoi na masigi international ramification laiba issue sing se akoi gi we need to it has been highlighted in local media ko but we need more highlight we have to encourage the political scientists or ozagumba laiba sing laidana we have to ask them to write
okay
aina iba na thajagi budi ai ko journalist oramina cham amana iba mahutta ko and this is a very serious thing because akhoi gi problem si maitai kuki gi wa nate ba this is a fallout of the problem in Burma is going to get compounded by the crisis in Bangladesh akhoi international kano si animak si loina totnaraga yamna leiba pot neba ada akhoi gi parjana pami se akhoi loi khange ai du di yada ba pot khar la ka neba government of chief minister gi suma gi su manung da khangjabi khar leram gani dana akhoi adu haidok pa yaba ne te ba adu as academically akhoi ne yeng ba yaba si we need to let senior journalists or we need to let akhoi kano hai tare oza sing expert in international studies ko we should encourage them to write regularly so that we have a positive debate in the society rather than everything saigi Twitter da lakba tor pang nai na bujuna tabako si karino mai tai na kai tawba tai si mayam de kuki na tawsina kai naga sina krai legre si gi mayam si gi Burma gi Irang sina kai no akoi hoji babu da Manipur gi khabar si da Burma gi hoji leiriba si gi bata de analysis is fazana thamba ma dakar tari
adwai re ozagi observation kamai thambi be hadi since 2001 gi February gi tang amada military coup chathak matung da Myanmar da laiba unrest civil war habitare si sigi pure fallout when yengaduru Manipur gi crisis se natraga Manipur ku crisis si much before Myanmar crisis tegi admak mayam na
the way to the moi yar oi ba kaino the cookie was used to track the movement of kaino Naga militants and Naga sign tawrum da madam da khoi secret service fund enam leban SSF na sigi fund jisin naraga anda khoi cookie gi movement cookie na Naga gi movement track tawr report tor me 97 dagi Naga peace talk lebi dagi pisa ja handara bane ada Churachandpur da Maitai outfit amana Colonel Lama hat kiwam labado. Embusta. Madu matung da mu Secret Service Fund se mu revive to ne.
Okay.
Adu yi matung revive to ka anda mu cookie B sing militant sing have been used kano se khogi maitai gi underground movement se track to no ben season na bane ba. Moi na season mi du si matang ja ko lon kauk thok ko hai du di mo ke su adu ya da ba gi wari ni na. Akoi na hai na noi hen mal le ko I mean, who is right, who is wrong to the different thing. Ado hujiki hai ba kangu sing si no mu asomna kan do military junta jo fight to riba. And cookie have been used by government of India for many years to put its tentacles inside Burma also. So this is a very complex situation. But see, the public the gorong ito nai na ba ya ba post na te ba. Ado na hogi Lieutenant General Alliance sing na hogi military gi intelligence ma mai te masa or so army gi intelligence chief ne oira me se moi da hena moi ne na khanga ni ado si am complex ne ba. Complex oi bini na hogi irang se tholak pa matam da. Moi ne cookie se abandon to wai do se ya da ba. At the same time, ako gisu underground mayam su laiba. Ko. Ado na sidai da kamay na handle to wede si masi aray ba pot na te. Ado na this is sometimes not a very open topic to be discussed in a TV also, but it is to be discussed inside the room mostly. Ado na government of Manipur is the only aina hangning the government of Manipur da si posin nai naraga mang feedback se koi na Delhi da thabra thadabra Delhi na haiba gatang koi
Illegal labor.
Indra labra natraga koi so koi ground level da no na si highway wani koi si yade adi moi gi mi sing si PDB sanga ga si toroga koi da sang dore adagi Thailand da western countries may have supply to over rifle do PDB rifle to over Thailand border that supply to over rifle do so some put phangin American rifle do how can that rifle comes to in American that is the latest American army na pa rifle do so some put kamai yo si mayam si nai naraga koi ada haiba ma change ba high the right to the I am not privy to it adu ke rona government na madudi ke ro tawam to eng khale
Okay, government gi am chawba role amadi le re to na government gi oiba role have man tong jabi aba for the people of the state have the community khudma lo yaw dini not necessarily particularly a particular community khakta da khakta gi oiba wangam guna te duna adu aseng bududi lengang na miam da su khangan ba adu ga center da su yohon ba mathok tai have ni having said so state ki media gi am chawba role leri national media na tawrei ba aran ba natraga yamna state sigi tranquility da akai ba lakpa aba mayam singa su ningthina Assam Tribune gumna Shillong Times gumna defend tawna ba khona ba state ki media sing su yam chawba role adumak legine have ni duga luna na national media oibe international media oibe laiba mayam se da laiba stories mayam se number moiraga miyam gi perspective miyam gi narrative ama wakalo nama interpretation ama set tobni na hariba interpretation mayam do achum boring di phare aran ba yak matam da madu dibang to ba fact check to ba aru miyam da asing to khang na ba hona ba media sing na su and also lengang na su yam chauna hona ba matok ta hebgi wapum sing uzana share to yam no ja matam su lo sele da aru bisida koi gi ngasi gi program sigi koi gi beyond headlines ki sponsor every ba santos electronics ki mai kai gi singja malaysian tem kai da lebni ma asing bagi di more le jab na habtare adu koi irang jana mar moiraga ma gi entire business se loi lut to wigare but ma hanbale te hoji su singja malaysian tem kai da no na awacha na habtare santos electronics ki mai kai jada give him pranto tam thank you so much luna na yangbiri ba koi gi SKTV gi viewers sim busor bisida tha chop nokchari SKTV si manipur yang gi konjel ni voice ni expression ni this is the expression of the people of Manipur and the state Manipur. So when you support SKTV, when you watch SKTV, you are fundamentally supporting the people of Manipur and the state Manipur. So keep supporting Manipur, keep watching SKTV. Thank you so much.